Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back in the building, people. Once again, another game. Equatorial Guinea taking on Sudan. 2 minutes till kickoff. Let's get into some lineups real quick. Big up to everybody who's going to be locking in for another set of games at Afcon 2025. Home and away Afcon Live on YouTube. Pros Only Sports. Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribe button as well if you're new. Follow on X, on TikTok, and on Instagram as well. Quick lineups for both of these teams. For Equatorial Guinea, it's Owono in goal, a back four of Anibo, Orozco, Coco, and Akpo. Mascarell in the defensive midfield position for them. Then a four across midfield is Aneme, Obiang, Mashan, and Salvador, and Zuniga is up front. For Sudan, it's Monged El Nil. Then we have Shedi Barglan, Mohammed Ering, Mustafa Kashum, and Bakit Kamis as the back four. Then in midfield, we have Kadir, we have Rauf, and we have Tayfor. And then up front, we have Mohammed Isa, we have Mohammed El Abdel Rahman, and Amir Abdallah as well up top. Let's get into the action very soon. Players are shaking hands and they're going to do the coin toss. Interesting for both of these teams. They both need a win to keep their tournament hopes alive. So I expect it to be another big game between these two sides. Big up to everybody who's watching. This might be a one that's not fancied by a lot of people out there, but we're here. We are here. We'll be kicking off very shortly now. Big up to everybody who will be coming in to watch this game. Big up to everybody. Kickoff is very, very soon. We kicked off here. As I mentioned, both teams losing in their opening games. Sudan losing against Algeria by 3-0. They were down to 10 men for a large part of their second half. And they really need to get themselves an opportunity. They showed a bit of promise in attacking sense. Can they get themselves a victory off the backdrop of, a lot of unrest in their country, the humanitarian crisis, as we know, happening in Sudan? As for Equatorial Guinea, they had a crazy ending to their game. They were down to 10 men and took the lead against Burkina Faso, only to lose the game late in the game, 98th minute of the game. Edmund Tapsoba with the header. Sudan launched the ball forward. Here's Orozco. Coco. Here's Mashan. Here's Mascarell. Out wide, there's a lot of space. Iban Salvador. Sudan picking the ball up. Monged had a pretty good game against Algeria. Made a number of crucial saves to keep the scoreline down, but unfortunately conceded three, or I believe four, 3 or 4 in that opening game. And there's a foul on Mohamed Issa by Coco. So it's a free kick to Sudan. Free kick for Sudan. There's a ball by Kamit. Oh, there's a chance for Sudan. And it's offside. There was a chance there for Sudan, but it was offside. Ooh, that's tight. That's tight. Mohamed Issa was his Owono. His Akpo towards Zuniga. Sudan pushing forward. There's a lot of support for Sudan in the stadium. Here's Owono. Coco. Hannibal. It's a good play there. Here's Obiang. Keeps the ball. Here's Mascarell. That's a good ball. And it just evades Salvador. And it's offside. Just offside there, Salvador, from the pass from Mascarell. It's a throw into Sudan. It's a throw in by Kadir. Kamis with a cross, and it's in the hands of Owono. Sudan win the ball back. Here's Mohamed Issa. Mashing with the tackle. Here come Equatorial Guinea. Is Hannibal. Coco trying to go long towards Salvador, but he ignores him. Here's Eneme. Diagonal ball, Obiang towards Salvador, but he's offside. Yeah. Offside again by Iban Salvador. And there's Kamis. The captain is down. Bucket Kamis for Sudan is down. Nah, bro, that's the final game of the day. Big up to Drizzy, but that's the final game of the day. That's 8 p.m. UK time. Big up Hassan. Big up yourself. Cameroon, Ivory Coast, us getting to play today. 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. You guys get early over there, man. For us, it's late over here, man. UK time, last game of the day, 8 p.m. Should be interesting, though. Good game, especially after Mozambique getting the victory over Gabon in the opening game of today in that group. Now, it's really on. Both teams have to win that game. Bucket Kamis is down currently, getting some treatment. And it's a free kick to Sudan. Monged to take it. Big support in the stadium for Sudan. It's great to see getting the his Mascarell. So crossfield ball towards Mashan brings it down wonderfully. But they said the ball's gone out. I don't believe the ball went out, but it has. Throw in to be taken by Barglan for Sudan. Shedi Barglan. Here's Zuniga coming forward. Here's Eneme. He keeps the ball in play towards the box. Yeah, and there's the shot. Oh, good save by Monge. And Obiang. Oh, Obiang over the bar for Equatorial Guinea. Blocked. And then Aubameyang just slices the strike over the bar. Drizzy saying, I really don't understand Nigeria reporting DR Congo to FIFA. Was DR Congo supposed to wait before switching players or what? I don't understand it. Was it true? Did they actually report them or was this a rumor? Because I don't know. Here's Iban Salvador trying to get things going for Here comes Sudan. Here comes Sudan. Mm, here comes Sudan now. That's great play by Sudan. Just keeping possession of the ball. Here's Bargalan. Just overplaying there a little bit. Rauf. Rauf just missing the pass. And now it's a throw in to Equatorial Guinea. Adibo to take. Free kick for Sudan. They take it quickly. Here's Kamis. Back at Kamis, the captain, takes a cross into the box and easily claimed by Jesus Owono in the Equatorial Guinea goal. And Equatorial Guinea will look to start again from the back. Is Coco. Here's Orozco. Here's Mashan coming forward. Here's Eneme storming forward from on the wide left hand side. Here's Mashan, ball taken off his feet there, and Sudan can clean up. Here's Barglan, and the ball comes out off of Abdallah. Here's Anibo, Coco, Orozco out wide to Akpo, trying to switch play, but it's too much on the ball, and it is at the feet now of the goalkeeper for Sudan, Monged. He gives the ball to Kashum. Here's Bakit Kamis, nearly able to go forward. He was able to get past Iban Salvador. And here's Salvador. And there's a foul. There's a foul by Kadir. And it's a booking for Kadir. There's a Kadir fouling Ivan Salvador. They're a pretty tough tackle, and he's been booked already. There's a tough tackle there. Free kick to Equatorial Guinea. It's going to be swung in by Iban Salvador. Mashan also shaping to whip this into the box for Equatorial Guinea. Salvador steps over it. Mashan, free kick, headed away. Here's Akpo, the captain. Here's Owono. Owono hits it long towards Eneme. He's in behind. Here's Eneme. Ooh, good tackle. Good tackle there by Mustafa Ering. Mohammed Ering, sorry. And then Neme is down. Let's have a look here. And Neme with a touch. Both players going for it, stretching. And that's a good intervention by Mohammed Ering. And Neme was down getting treatment. He's up now, just limping as a corner will come in from Iban Salvador for Equatorial Guinea. Nearly 20 minutes gone. It's still nil-nil between these two sides. And the corner comes forward towards Coco, but unable to get his Akpo into the box. Cross cleared away. His Bargland, he clears right back to Coco. It's like Aneme is down again for Equatorial Guinea. He's in a lot of pain, holding onto his leg. Nigeria is alleging that several DRC players, including Wan-Bissaka, were ineligible due to issues with their nationality switches, specifically citing Congolese law against dual citizenship. That's interesting. That is interesting. I didn't. I thought it was just a rumor. I didn't know if it was true, but that's interesting. I mean, there's nothing that they can really do at this point, right? Like they didn't qualify Nigeria, so it's unfortunate, right? Like he's gone down again in MA, and it looks like there may be a change here. I think he's gone down. He's gone down again. He's really suffering from injury right now. It looks like there's going to be a change. Yeah, this is what I don't get. Like, how would they know about the law? Like, and why are they? Why don't you just accept the fact that you lost? Like, I don't get it. You didn't win. You didn't win in that game. You didn't win in 90 minutes. You didn't win after extra time. You didn't win after the penalty shootout. You lost. You lost. But I don't know. I don't know. Equatorial Guinea down to 10 men, down to 10 men. Owano's gone down after the goal kick, and we're going to stop the game now because Owano has gone down. I just saw as he took the goal kick, he's now gone down with an injury. So now what's happened here? It's like he has a dead leg, maybe. FIFA dismissed the petition in late December 2025, ruling that players with government issued passports were eligible under FIFA rules, upholding the original 1-1 draw and penalty shootout loss. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's done. So Owano took the kick and went down. just goes down. Another delay here as Owono's back up on his feet after some treatment, and we look to be restarting again. But the change for Equatorial Guinea is going to happen. Eneme, and we continue play here. Here's Mohamed Ering, ball toward Mohamed Isa. Here's Iban Salvador. They go down. Here's Abdallah. Sorry, here's Abdel Rahman. And there's a foul by Iban Salvador on Bakit Kamis. Sorry, Akpo on Bakit Kamis. Miranda has come on for Eneme, who's come off with an injury. Free kick to Sudan. Poor free kick. Zuniga clears for Equatorial Guinea. Here's Kamis into the midfield. They give it away. That's a poor tackle. Referee says play on. Here's Mascarell. He's also fouled. And referee just says play on. Obiang forward to Iban Salvador. In behind. Here's Zuniga. Can he score? Oh! Goes wide and it's offside. It is offside. Very tight. Very tight. That was close. He was offside, but that was close there for Zuniga. Sudan to take the goal kick. Monget goes long and it goes out of play. Ering just tough header there on Zuniga. He's Coco. He's Anibo. Owono. Orozco. Header by Salvador. Brings it back down again. Here's Obiang. Here's Mashan. Bit of space here now. Here's Mirinda. Poor cross. Monged gathers the ball. Sudan trying to bring Mohamed Issa into the game, but unable to do so. Here comes Sudan. Ooh, cleared away. Here's Orozco. Here's Miranda. Header out by Baglan. It's a free kick to Sudan. We're approaching half an hour in this game. Sudan haven't really been able to threaten the Equatorial Guinea goal. Equatorial Guinea have had a few opportunities. Think of the Obiang chance over the bar, and then the offside opportunity for Zuniga steps just offside and shoots just wide. But that's really been it in terms of the danger moments for Sudan's goalkeeper, Monged and Neil. And there's a foul on Mohamed Issa by Coco. Free kick. Free kick to Sudan. Mohamed Issa just pushed by Coco there. Referee deems it a foul. Opportunity here for Sudan again. They need a better delivery though. There's a cross now. Abdallah stepping over it. And they decide to go short. Here's Abdallah. Takes a shot, but here's Shedi Baglan. Kadir tried to pass and it's off of Mashan. Baglan to take the throw in. And it goes back out off of Mohamed Issa. And it is a throw in to Equatorial Guinea. Throw by Anibo. Here's a 1-0 now. Mohamed Issa chasing him. Missed kick by Owono. Can Sudan gather possession? They do. Here's Abdel Rahman. Here's Kadir. Back to Kashum. And back to Monged. Here's Mohamed Erin. Goes over the top to Mohamed Issa. Holds up the ball well and gets a throw in to his side. There's Shedi Baglan. Here's Abdel Raouf. And it's a foul. A foul on Miranda. It's a clearance upfield. And there's a foul there. Well, yeah. Wow. The free kick to Sudan, even though the Equatorial Guinea players were looking for a free kick here, Sudan have an opportunity here if they can get themselves set properly. Here's Camis, well, cleared away. Now Equatorial Guinea on the break. Here's Akapo, the captain, pushing forward on the right hand side. Poor pass. Poor pass. And here comes Shedi Baglan. A lot of space in front of him. He gives the ball away. Well, no. Here we go. Here's Camis. Can he cross? Uh, Pretty poor. Pretty poor there. Another player on the ground. Sudan's goalkeeper is now down. Monged is down. And we have another stoppage here as the opposing goalkeeper, Monged, is now down. Monged is still down. And the goalkeeper, Mohamed Abuja, he's warming up. It looks like he's going to come on because he's basically stripped and ready to go, warming up very, very rigorously. Yeah, he's down. The stretcher is there. There's a lot of medical staff around him. But we're gonna have a bit of stoppage time at the end of this first half, unfortunately, because we haven't had much goal mouth action at all in this game. This game I thought would be a bit more entertaining because of the fact that both of these teams need a win after losing in their opening games, but it doesn't seem as if things are moving in the right direction here. Monged is back on his feet. He doesn't require the stretcher. He's coming off. He's not happy, but he has to come off, unfortunately. Oh, he's still going to continue, actually. Oh, whoa. So why are they not taking him off? They should take him off, man. He's saying he's okay, but why are they not? Bro, no, take him off, man. They have to take him out of the game. I mean, he's saying he's okay. Sometimes, athletes will tell us that they're okay, but they're not. He fainted or just kind of fell forward. He's unable. Shedi Bargland fouling Marinda, and it's a yellow card to Shedi Bargland. There's the foul. He's on Wono. He's Coco. He's a Nebo. Monged to take the goal kick. He's Coco. Here's Abdul Rahman. Can he get a cross in? It's a goal kick. Owano takes the kick upfield, and it's a foul. There's a foul. Free kick just outside of the area. It was Kashum with the tackle, I believe, on Zuniga. He's down in a heap on the ground now, hitting the ground in pain. Oh, sorry, that was Ehring, or between Kashum and Ehring. They both sandwiched Zuniga. Zuniga is up, not happy with the foul. 10 minutes of additional time. Iban Salvador standing over this dangerous free kick in a dangerous area. The wall is quite big for Sudan. It's going to have to be a very, very good free kick to get this over the wall. Iban Salvador, Coco standing over it. Salvador into the wall. I knew that was going to be. And there was a second block. Here's Mirinda. Here's Mascarell now. Here's Coco. Here's Obiang. Loose touch, but out towards Akapo. Couldn't get the ball into Zuniga. Monged down. Something happened off the ball. I didn't see this. There's a yellow card. Machine with a yellow card. We didn't see it on the camera. Off the ball. His Kamis. Ball into the box. Here's Abdurrahman. Ooh. That was an opportunity there for Sudan. Owono is angry, and it's a goal kick because the shot from Abdel Rahman hits Mohamed Isa, and it's a goal kick to Equatorial Guinea. Owono to take a kick forward. Here's Orozco. Here's Akapo pushing forward. It's a hard coming together between Salvador and Camis. And there's a foul. And here's Equatorial Guinea coming forward. Here's Iban Salvador. Here's Mascarell. Coco. Back to Mascarell. Here's Akapo. Orozco. Here's Akapo. Iban Salvador now. Good play by Equatorial Guinea. Here's Mashan. Cross. And Obiang with a header just over the bar. He was bumped though, I think. I think that Monged was bumped there. Zuniga just bumping Monged and Obiang with the header over the bar. His Camis chops inside. Can he get the cross in? Goes outside. Hey, that's a Sudan throw. Oh no. Here's Zuniga. Here's Zuniga. Referee says play on. Here's Camis. Turn by Kadir. Here's Shedi. Baglan. Here's Kadir again. Ball forward toward Mohamed Isa, and Owono leaves it to go out for a goal kick. Here's Camis. Man. Here's Kadir. Here's Typhoon. Orozco. Akapo. Misplaced header there. Here's Abdallah. There's a ball over the top. The shot was well wide and well over the top by Amir Abdallah. Owono takes the goal kick. His Mascarell turns. His Anibo. Coco. Orozco. Coco again. Steps forward. There's Machen. Is Salvador. Is Machan again. So ball out wide, but cleared away by Shedi Bargalan. Ball in midfield. Good play. Here's Camis pushing forward now. Camis. Cross. Is Salvador. Zuniga. Here's Miranda. Mascarell. Anibo. Miranda. And there's a foul. Puts his foot. And that is half time. 0-0 between these two teams. Not really much to speak about in terms of goal mouth action, huffing and puffing from both sides, but unfortunately, not really much to speak about in this first half. Half time, 0-0. Big up, people. I'll be back in 2 minutes. We are back, people. Sorry, had to grab myself a quick snack because this game has been quite boring. I cannot lie. Not really much goal mouth action. Not enough quality from either side. A lot of stoppages as well. Both goalkeepers went down with injuries. Early change for Equatorial Guinea, Eneme going down after a challenge, and he was taken off for Miranda early on in the game as well. So had a long period of stoppage time, 10 minutes of added time. So I don't know what to expect in the second half, to be honest with you, because based on what I've seen, both teams are quite evenly matched, and I don't know really what they can do to change it either. We may be on our way to getting our second nil-nil draw of the tournament. Um, I believe we have. I believe we've already had a nil-nil. Let me just double check, just to make sure I'm not bugging out. Uh, have a look. Mm, have a look. No, yeah, it'll be our second one because we had a really poor game between Zambia and Comoros. That ended nil-nil. I think we're going to head to another nil-nil if things don't move in the right direction, in my opinion. So let's see what happens here. But yeah, we are here. Second game of the day. Still have half an hour, I say half an hour, whole half of football to go in this game. And then we've got two more games, two more live games. Algeria versus Burkina Faso, which I expect to be a very quality affair. And then obviously headlined by the big game tonight. Ivory Coast against Cameroon should be a big one in that group, in Group F. Let's see what happens there. But big up to everybody who's watching right now. Make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button as well if you're new, if you're on YouTube. And if you are on X, make sure you follow the account Pros Only Sports. Make sure you do so also on TikTok and on Instagram as well. A lot of content across Afcon 2025 from our perspective. But yes, let's see what happens as we get back into the action here. Can either of these sides get the goal that they need to basically keep their hopes alive in this tournament? A draw is not good enough for either side, specifically as their counterparts in this group, Algeria and Burkina Faso, have started off with wins. A draw is not good for either side. So one of these teams needs to get a win just so that they can go and fight in the final day where Equatorial Guinea will play Algeria and Sudan will play Burkina Faso in the group. So let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can do. But yeah, it's going to be interesting over these next few moments. Let's see what happens here. We had a very long stoppage, people. So if you're expecting us to be back, we are not back just yet because of that 10 minutes of added time earlier on in that half. Should be returning shortly. Let's see what happens in regards to all of this. We're about to kick off this soon. good support for both teams in the stadium. A lot of Sudanese support in the stadium as well, which is good to see. Country going through a bit of hardship right now, but football is bringing them together, which is really always a good thing to see. So yeah, we're looking to start the second half very soon. We're about to kick off this second half, and there's a substitution now. Salvador is off. Is Ondo, Nabil on, and Salvador off, which is a interesting change in this second half. But let's see. Let's see what happens in the second half. Let's see. Here's Mohamed Ering. Shedi to take throw in. Here's Nabil Ondo coming forward. Shedi intercepts there. Amir Abdallah coming forward. Here's Shedi now, and he gets fouled. It's fouled by Marinda. Mohamed Ering with the free kick into the box, and Owono. I think he's offside, Siniga, no? Oh, this is Ondo. Ondo! Oh! And it goes wide. That was the chance there for Equatorial Guinea to open the scoring. And Ondo should have scored here. Cuts inside and goes wide. Just wide by Ondo. Coco goes out for a corner to Sudan. Corner to Sudan. Amir Abdallah on top of Jesus. He's a foul in the box. I think it was Mashan. Good start to the second half. Both teams trying to push forward with pace, trying to get themselves the first goal in this game so that they can settle themselves into the fixture and push for the win. Here's Mashan. Here's Abdul Rahman. Loses the ball. Here's Ondo. Tricky winger who's come on. Here's Ondo. And it's a dive. It's a bit of a dive there. And Sudanese players are looking for a yellow card. Shelly Herring. Here's Kadir. Yay! Oh, Owono nearly gave the ball up to Mohamed Isa. Here's Coco. Orozco. Akapo. Here's Mascarell. Orozco going forward. And Sudan clean up. Here's Monged. Hits it forward. Here's Zuniga. He's in behind. And it's a corner to Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea take it short. Whoosh! Masham with the snapshot. And the keeper Monged just flaps at it and bats it away. Equatorial Guinea on the attack. They're trying to increase the pressure on Sudan's defense. Here's Oroko. Here's Zuniga to Ondo. Just over the bar and it's offside. Yeah, he's offside, Ondo. He's been lively since coming on. Jesus Nabil Ondo. It's a goal kick to Sudan. I think there's another stoppage. Issue with the communication. An issue with the communication equipment. Here's Monged with the goal kick. So ball out wide, looking for Shedi. Here's Ondo. Here's Mashan. Mascarell. Akapo. Tie for with the interception. Obiang to Ondo in the box now. And it's a throw into Equatorial Guinea. Ondo takes quickly. Kamis gives it away. Obiang tackled by Abdel Rahman. Just kicks him in the back of his ankles. It's a free kick to Equatorial Guinea. Oh, wait. I don't know if he. Oh, he did. Yeah, quick kick at the back of the ankles there. Another chance here for Equatorial Guinea to get themselves the advantage in this game. Mashan to take the free kick for Equatorial Guinea here. Over the bar by Miranda. It was a well worked set piece. The pullback on the edge of the box, but Miranda just having a shot well over the bar. Akapo to take the throw in for Equatorial Guinea. Is Obiang. Ondo. Sudan come away with it. Kadir gets fouled, but no free kick. These two teams will be playing 0-0 until next year. Hassan, it's the truth. It's the truth. It doesn't look like these two teams have enough to get in behind and score. Both teams cancelling each other out. Very evenly matched, in my opinion. Not enough quality. His Miranda. Here's Coco stepping forward from the back. He's gone quite far. Gives it to Obiang. Takes a shot. Eee. Here's Zuniga. Unable to. And here come Sudan. Pushing forward now. And here's Abdul Rahman. Goes wide to Mohammed Isa. He's down in the box. Can he get a shot? Oh, cleared off the line. Isa again. Shots and blocked. Here's Shedi. Cross. There we go. Opportunity for Sudan. Nearly. Nearly. Blocked off the line. Close. Close. Mohamed Isa takes it quick. Here comes Isa. Tries to cross. There's a shot. Well, here's Miranda. Tame shot. Here comes Sudan. Mohamed Isa with a shot. And it's comfortably in the hands of Owono. Here's Coco. Mashan. Is Orozco. Is Akapo towards Obiang. Is Akapo. Is Obiang. High searching ball and Monged picks it out the sky. To ball up towards Abdel Rahman, but unfortunately it goes out of the box. Obiang now down on the ground receiving treatment. Obiang is looking like he's done. Equatorial Guinea down to 10 men with Obiang off the pitch. Here's Ondo doubled up. The header out. It's Mohamed Ering. Back to the keeper, Monged. Here's Orozco. Coco. Here's Shedi. Wins the ball. Trying to push forward. And they lose the ball. Here's Ondo. Good tackle there by Ering. Ball out wide to Abdel Rahman. Akapo heads it out. Pablo Gane coming on for Pedro Obiang, and Machine coming off for Luis Asue. They were hyping up Kwesi Appiah. Hey, hype him up, man. First Ghanaian to take us to a World Cup, man. We should respect him, bro. I can't lie. His Camise into the box with the cross, but Owono with the catch goes long towards Luis Asue. Is Shedi now for Sudan, pushing forward, gets fouled by Ondo. Goal kick to Equatorial Guinea. Still 0-0 in this game. 20 minutes plus added time to go. And it's looking like we're going to head to our second 0-0 draw. Is Ondo now pushing forward for is Zuniga. And there's a shot and it's side netting out for a goal kick. It's a very interesting game. Not really. It's been a pretty poor game in terms of quality going forward. A lot of stoppages for injuries and things of that nature. Not much goal mouth action, and both teams really can't. They can't really afford to just draw this game. It's a couple of substitutions to be made now. Abdul Rauf off, John Mano on, and Amir Abdallah off. And Mozamil, Yasir Mozamil coming on. Here's Kadir. That's a foul on Mohammed Isa by Coco. It's a foul there. So free kick to Sudan. Probably their only chance of getting back into this game, as I mentioned before, in early on in the game, they have a lot of height in their side. So if the delivery is good, maybe they have a chance to get the lead in this game. I doubt it. So I doubt it very much, just because the quality in the game hasn't been so good just across the board. But here they go. Here's the cross. Hey, yeah! Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! Wow! Sudan take the lead! Mohamed Issa, the breakthrough! We have arrived! Wow! Sudan, you can hear the noise in the stadium! Sudan take the lead! Wow! Wow! free kick comes in, and it's an own goal. It's an own goal, I think, by Luis Asue. I think he got the final touch. Yes, he does. Or it's a combination of him and Coco. Who did it come off? Oh, it came off of Coco. Yeah, Coco own goal. And then I think even the keeper even touched it. Yeah, so maybe we could say it's a 1-0 own goal. Wow. We've arrived. We've arrived. Sudan, take the lead. Wow. Oh, that's a crazy situation to be in. We have a goal here. I thought that we were going to be ending this as a 0-0 draw. It's an own goal by, I believe, the goalkeeper, Jesus Owono. Are we going to see another historical moment in this Afcon? Will Sudan get their first win ever in the African Cup of Nations? And they go again. And it's gone. Oh! Just wide. Orozco with the intervention. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's a good tackle. Good tackle by Orozco. Because otherwise, it would have been 2-0. Wow. Sudan nearly extending their lead here. Corner. Issa. Owono just kicking the ball out. Wow. Wow. The game has woken up now. We are alive now with this goal. And now, the introduction, the veteran Emilio Insue comes on for Zuniga. Now can Equatorial Guinea, because they need this goal, they need to equalize to stay in this competition. As of right now, they are crashing out and going home. And we are getting a historical win at the African Cup of Nations for Sudan. But let's see. Here come. Here comes Sudan. Here's Shedi. Goes wide. They're still going. Here's Mohamed Issa. Issa again. He goes down. No free kick. And Erin coming forward. There we go. Great work there by Mohamed Erin. But then it's pushed forward into the possession of Equatorial Guinea. Here's Coco. In the 60s, Sudan were one of the African giants. Their military government distorted everything, including football. Boy, this could be a moment where the football really brings them some joy in hard moments, in hard times. Equatorial Guinea. I was not expecting that at all. The quality in this game has been poor, but we've woken ourselves up with an own goal by a 1-0 in goal for Equatorial Guinea to give Sudan the 1-0 lead. 30 minutes plus added time to go. And to be honest, you have to give credit to his Insue in the box. Takes a shot. Ooh! That was an opportunity for Equatorial Guinea. They can't believe it. Curls away from goal. You have to big up Kwesi Appiah. Kwesi Appiah did the right thing. by bringing on some attackers to push for a goal, and he got his goal. Now they have to settle in because I think there's going to be an absolutely grandstand finish here between these two sides. Equatorial Guinea pushing to get an equalizer. Sudan, maybe, maybe. Now, yeah, they're bringing on a defender now because they want to. They need to do what they need to do. They need to just try and shore up the defense. Abdul Rahman coming off another defender, so it's an attacker off for a defender. Abdul Razik coming on. Abdul Razik coming on for Abdul Rahman. Now they're going to sit on this. They're going to sit on this lead, this 1-0 lead. And why not? With 10 minutes to go, why not? Why not? Because you've done everything that you could possibly do to put yourself ahead in this game. Whereas you can't say the same for Equatorial Guinea. Is Mascarell, Sheddy, is Mascarell, is Orozco, is Akapo, Pablo Gane, asking for a handball. Eesh, Mascarell, good hard tackle there. Coco, his Ondo takes a shot, and it goes wide. Difficult moment now. Just goes wide from Ondo, unable to curl. Referees asking Sudan to get on with things and not to time waste. Roscoe with the ball forward, headed away. Pablo Gane, bit of space now on this left hand side. His Anobi. Ondo tried to shoot that into the box. Kadir fouled. So he tries to turn in the middle of the park there. Sudanese fans going crazy in the stadium right now. Long ball forward. Here's Kadir. Shedi pushing forward. Cross. Eee. Here's, here's Kamis. Here's Luis Asue. Gives the ball away there, but it finds it back to him. Here's Luis Asue. Cleared away by Sudan. Time ticking away. Just 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes plus added time to go in this game. Sudan with the shock lead. Own goal by Jesus Owono in goal after a couple of deflections. Orozco and Coco. Oh, sorry. I think Luis Asue and Coco. And then into the path of Owono, and he couldn't keep it out of his net. And there's the cross. Eesh. Side netting. It's a goal kick. Shedi Barglan coming off. He was limping. Shedi, born in the Netherlands, but playing for Sudan here. He's done really well. What a moment for the nation of Sudan. They're so close, so close to making history for their nation and giving them a little bit of joy in one of the hardest moments probably in their country's history. And it's a free kick to Sudan, and Akapo going crazy at the referee. He cannot believe it. Wow. Akapo going crazy after the free kick has been given to Sudan. I mean, he's right. He's right. He's right. Wow. Wow. Hey, Carlos Akapo going crazy at the ref. We're here. Oi, oi, oi. Close to the end here. Mohamed Issa with the offside. They give the ball away. Here's Mohamed Issa. Here's Kadir. Mm, rushed. Rush shot there by Typhoon. Here's Camise pushing forward. Is Mascarell. Here's Miranda. Mascarell. Sudan, everyone behind the ball. Coco towards Miranda. Pablo Gane lets the ball run over his foot. They push forward. Ooh. Oh no. And it's a free kick to Equatorial Guinea. We have 5 minutes of added time here. We are on the verge of another historical result at the African Cup of Nations 2025. Sudan getting their first win in their history at the African Cup of Nations. Free kick here for Equatorial Guinea. Pablo Gane standing over it. Gane. Hey! Came off the line, the goalkeeper there punches away. Sudan trying to push forward. They give it away. Here's Coco. Mascarell. Akapo. Here's Kadir. Just kicks it long. Hey! Hey! Oh! And Sue! Oh! Hey! They're asking for a penalty. Hey! Is it a pen? Oh, that's a penalty. It's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Are they gonna check? Are they gonna check? Are they checking? No. Yes. No. No pen. Hey! Hey! No VAR. Hey! Hey! Yo! Yo! One chance now. I guess now we're heading into the final 2 minutes. Everything's all over the place. Here's Pablo Gane. Good tackle. Pablo Gane again. Cross. Hey! Could have been an own goal. Hey! 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 Man, what is this, man? What is this, man? Why did they take a quick corner? What is happening here, bro? The referee didn't even blow the whistle, bro. Hey, I can't keep up. Yo! The keeper, Owano, is up. Eesh. Bro. Goalkeeper is down for Sudan. Equatorial Guinea is losing their composure. Now they don't like it when the rabbit's got the gun. It's mad. The keeper is gone clashing with Ensue. That was a penalty, though. I can't lie. No VAR. It's crazy to me. The corruption in this tournament is mad. Mad. Hey, but I'm gassed for Sudan, you know. I'm gassed. I'm gassed for Sudan. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go, and history is made for Sudan at the African Cup of Nations. They kick it long. And that's it. Sudan have done it. They have won their first ever game at the African Cup of Nations. 1-0. Jesus Owano own goal gives Sudan their first win. Akapo banging the ground in frustration. Equatorial Guinea have got it all to do as they've lost their first time, I think, since 2015. There's 2 opening games at the African Cup of Nations. They are going to find a mountain to climb to qualify for the last 16. Look at the tears of joy on the faces of the Sudanese supporters. Wow. Wow. Can you believe it? I thought the game was going to be 0-0. I thought we were going to have Zambia versus Comoros. But instead, we have a historical moment. This is 2 historical moments now in a row. Mozambique getting their first win in the African Cup of Nations. Sudan getting their first win in the African Cup of Nations. And that is that. People, make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button as well if you're new on Pros Only Sports. Home and away Afcon live. Make sure you go into X, TikTok, Instagram. Follow it up, man. We still have 2 more games tonight. Next, Algeria, Burkina Faso. Expect fireworks. Expect fireworks because it's the same group as this one. One of those teams could potentially find themselves through to the next round if they get a win. But that's going to be a good game. And then we have one more game after that. Ivory Coast, Cameroon. Big games, big moments. I cannot wait. Big up to everybody who's here now. Make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe button as well if you're new. If you're on YouTube. If you're on X, follow the account Pros Only on X. I will see you in about half an hour's time. Big up to everybody. Big up.